Hello Internet, I am John, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 3.11 Code-Breaking Machines. I realized that the UNIAC computer, after which I named this empire, was actually not used for code breaking like I originally thought, but was in fact used to compute artillery tables and to simulate thermonuclear weapon explosions. So, that might foreshadow some Become Crisis or Colossus or something like that. It turns out the computer used to crack codes that I was thinking of was actually named Colossus, which would be a little misleading in the Stellaris context. So we're sticking with UNIAC, but oops. I've been thinking. So last time we started the game, we blocked our Overlord's expansion into our natural territory, and we got a research pact with these guys who are mysteriously overwhelming in tech score. Currently, our main limiting factor. So I feel like our priority number one this time is to get some choke points, seal off this cluster. It's such a beautiful natural border. It would be a shame to let somebody else get in here and have to actually fight them for it. And then once we have that, we can starbase up along the chokes and turtle up and just steal as much tech as possible. Spend all of our influence energy doing that. So the thing currently limiting our ability to execute on that is influence production. I'm debating, I don't know whether spending a quarter of a point per month on that research agreement was actually worth it. Because it's like 5% of our influence, something like that. So I've been thinking about ways we can get more influence. One would be if we could renegotiate with our Overlord to, sorry, the game volume's turned up kind of high. To not charge us influence to expand. Sadly, we can't do this, and it's specifically with Imperial Fiefdom that you cannot renegotiate to either, at least to expansion permitted. So we're always going to get charged like 50% more influence to expand while we're a vassal under these guys, which is rough. Another is power projection from fleet. We're only at 47% of our max power projection based on our empire size. So we could definitely stand to build more fleet, and that would buy us more influence. Not that much, right? 34, 72. So if we went up to 36, we'd be at 50%, would be 1 point of influence. So each corvette that we build gets us 0.03 points of influence per month, which isn't very much. But it's more than nothing, and we want the fleet anyway, because there is a chance that somebody will get into our cluster and we'll have to fight them for it. Option 3. I talked about rivals last time. We don't want them... Yeah, I'm curious whether we can declare rivalry on any of these guys. I don't even see the option here. Is it because we have an embassy? So we haven't unpaused yet, so we could, do some dumb stuff and then reload. Yeah, so I don't see a rivalry option. Maybe that's for the better. Maybe they kind of the devs knew that people would try this. So if that's all true, then really the only option we have is building more fleet. And we are, how long is it on our, 2 months on more naval cap. So, I mean, okay, we'll have the cap for it to get up closer to the full 2 points per month. I am curious, I don't know if it's worth, renegotiating the agreement with our Overlord to stop them from doing it for, I think there's a cooldown, it's like a 10-year cooldown after we change it. So I'm wondering if it's worth spending just a little bit to kind of slow them down. That's... I mean, okay. If they're willing to do that for 57 influence, that's a pretty decent deal. Not that we're blocked on our resources, but... Okay, so stuff that... Huh. I don't understand how it's getting these influence cost values. But... that's not a bad deal for, what could we get them to do tech? Oh, it's so little. It's not even worth it. Not worth. Okay. So yeah, I just said like we need to save influence, so let's go spend some, right? Yeah. Oh, I was thinking though. Okay, so what does that set our cooldown to? Oh, you can do it any time. Okay, no. Can I propose for 60 months? So that doesn't buy us as much time as I hoped it would. I thought it would be 10 years, but it's only 5. So that's not ideal. I am thinking also that I want to get some, yeah, like get these guys like posted out on the choke point, just to kind of sit there and watch and see if, like, if anybody comes through, you know, with science ships or whatever, I want to see it. We will build a couple more corvettes.
Construction complete. Technological acquisition successful.
There's more naval cap. We do want hydroponics bays. We also want the Unity. And I think this might open up espionage techs too, like this tech line. So this is kind of a tough choice. We just picked up big subsidies though, so we can probably do that. Speaking of big subsidies, maybe now is a good time to, yeah, be like shifting raw resource economy, because we have so much energy now. Archaeology site. Where, what? Oh, that's kind of, I don't remember what that one is. As far as like kind of risk management strategy, this would be the lower risk, lower reward play to try to run this line. Because here we can like fall back and only need to colonize one extra thing at any given point to be able to lock it off. Here, if we get like up to here and somebody shows up here, then we have to react there, and somebody shows up here and gets in, and yeah. So this is kind of the high risk, high reward line to be building up. Let's get more. Labs up.
Planetary surface settlement established.
What do I even... I don't remember my build order for machines anymore. We don't currently have any ascension perks, so there's no passive income there yet. How long on a pop here, I guess? It's an interesting question. $24 months. It'll take not that long. That's like 12 months. 12. Yeah, so we have a little time before we really need to build anything here.
System survey complete.
Oh, we failed to survey that all the way. That's a big mistake. Okay, so we picked up some leader traits on our council. Voidcraft. I like Voidcraft. That's some decent luck for once on scientist traits. Yeah, just the increased draw chance on like hull types and on the bigger star-based types.
Construction.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so we don't have anybody showing up here yet at the party. Oh, I did some reading. I found in the patch notes where they introduced these derelict gateways. It was in 3.4.3, I think, which was a long time ago. So it must have been a long time since I last played Imperial Fiefdom. But so the deal with these is that the Overlord can use them until the Civil War happens, and then they become abandoned, like ruined gateways that can be repaired with gateway activation, I think. So we can't use them, other vassals can't use them, only the Overlord can use them. Which means that when the Civil War kicks off, we aren't going to be able to do anything here. I mean, we will be able to fight potentially rebels in these systems if we wanted to. But also, once the Civil War kicks off, they won't be able to use these anymore, I think. So we can probably just take these at that point. And then that buys us like a gateway to do activation on later. How many? Okay, 3 orders. Feedback loop. I think that's extra like counselor experience gain or something. We have a lot more amenities than I expected. I do wonder if I should have opened domination for the extra influence. We still have a lot of energy and amenities, so I think we'll build more labs in Unity. Here we're, 13 months, so now we could start building something here to have it ready when that pop comes out.
System survey complete.
Are these planets any good? You got a size 11 jungle with food and energy. The energy's okay at least. Or I guess it could be size 11 would be a decent tech world or Unity world. And then a size 23 with kind of crappy raw resource districts, probably a forge world.
Construction complete.
Council agenda ready.
We'll hold the agenda for a while until... Okay, that one's about to go offline. Here it says we're blocked. But yeah, we'll hold this one until the amenities one comes back. Or pretty close to it. We could do this at that point. Research option cruisers. Yes, please. Having that just available whenever we get the tech for it would be pretty grand, rather than having to rely on RNG for it. Yeah.
Technological acquisition successful.
Where did that come from? I don't... Because I'm not doing... I'm confused. Okay. Either of these would be good. We don't... I mean, our resource situation right now, we don't really... How much subsidies are we getting? 121. So that's like almost all of our current surplus. I kind of want to do reactors. Reactors are easy to, like, forget about. And then you get higher tier components and discover you can't use them. Should we be pushing here? I think so. There also comes a point where it doesn't matter if our Overlord, like, comes back and says, no, you're not a Bulwark anymore, and we don't have the influence to refuse, because we've kind of already gotten what we wanted, right? We got destroyers. This is the one that opens up, okay, so it's 10k for cruisers. Right, we got destroyers, we got the destroyer fleet. The military bonuses we don't really need. We got a bunch of subsidies for a long time. Losing them would hurt, certainly, but I don't know that we need to keep them if it's the difference between, like, getting our chokes and not getting our chokes. So we're up another, yeah,
System survey
0.15 influence per month on power projection.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
Here the amenities are about to go away, I think. Oh, they already did. So we're just up amenities for some other reason.
Construction complete.
Now that we're blocked on influence, we can go back and build stations. More fire rate. Ship construction focus. I thought they, I wonder what that does now after all the ship build cost nerfs. Ship construction focus. Build speed 5%. Okay, so it's no cost reduction, but build speed's okay.
Construction complete.
We probably want to colonize this. Oh wow, it's out of our core sector.
Communications alert.
Okay, so they want a research agreement with us. Interesting. We're currently, I don't think multiple research agreements for the same tech stack. I'd be really surprised, and it would cost us more influence. Hopefully they'll still be willing to do that for us later, once we kind of like tap out the other guy's research lead.
System survey complete. System survey complete. Technological acquisition successful.
That's more Unity production. Hostile claim influence cost, interesting. Okay. Okay, so that was the Unity tech firing. Advancements in espionage. Yeah, the fleet command would be nice, but that was kind of where we're aiming to go. Unemployment. Senecon. Okay, so we're getting close to something, but we haven't actually met them yet. Adding bank spacefarers. Wait, where? Don't. What are these? It's probably up here. No, not bad though. Two small worlds. Let's do the circuit. We could use more alloys for ship construction and colony ships and whatnot. Okay, it's outside of our capital sector because we haven't linked it all up yet. Not just due to intrinsic necessary
Construction
distance.
complete.
Okay, there's... oh. Okay, so they built more stuff. Okay, so that's pure bonus. That, unless we're paying the upkeep for it. No, they pay the upkeep. Okay, so cool. They could have picked something much more punitive or exploitative with that extra holding slot we gave them. We're ways out from the next outpost. It's worth of influence, so let's grab some of these. Oh, these are both pretty good. Okay, so this is probably an enclave. So that's good news. We have a little more time than we could. I wonder if it's in one of these systems we haven't been to yet. That is, yeah, we took this one and then it popped, maybe. It's a lot of stuff in that system.
Construction complete.
Not super important. We have the energy for it, though.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
Okay, so there are Marauders somewhere. That's great. We'll have to pay the shakedown money. Have we met both of the Marauders? Or is it just one set? Okay, yeah, we met two groups of Marauders together. That's
Planetary
unusual.
Blocker expunged.
Okay, robo-modding's important. Mineral purification plants are important. It's gonna be a while until we can actually... Because I think the perk for Ascensions now requires like 2 previous perks. So you can't take it until after your second tree. I think we do purification plants. And then this is about to be a mining world, so it'll go nicely there.
System survey complete.
And let us slurp up lots of subsidies from our Overlord for a little while. Currently, we're kind of using this as a machine nexus kind of thing. What's my plan when the next pop comes out? Cataloger. Cataloger on all our scientists. What does that do? Oh, survey speed. Nice. That's a great bonus. I'm happy to roll that.
Construction complete.
So we still don't really have a good sense of which direction we're going to meet people from first. So I don't know whether we want to take this line or this line first. I'm inclined to take this one, all else being equal, because that also blocks off this side. But it does leave this kind of exposed. But we have a fair bit of warning here, I think. Curators, amazing.
A foreign entity has decrypted our communications.
Okay, they haven't told us where. Okay. I wonder if we have the money to like afford their tech boosts. Okay, and they're interesting. So their tech boosts now also increase upkeep. I think we do it though. Like we're rolling in energy from subsidies, so
System survey complete.
more archaeology. Maybe that's a lot of corvettes to risk all at once. Let's just grab the admiral. Although they changed it so the admirals now stick to their fleet when you split fleets, which is nice, except if you've gotten used to the old way and figured out to just steal the first ship off of it.
Construction complete.
113. We'll get the next
Technological
outpost
acquisition
pretty soon.
successful.
Fusion. It might be time to do blue lasers. It's a good tech to have. It's nice to have. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we haven't even met anybody to do early war with. This is a lot of planets. We are still in the survey speed portion of the game. We still have plenty of colony development to do. These are all okay. I mean, research station, maybe not. How much do we get from stations? 5, none, 13, 18 of our 120. So, like 16%, 1.6% increase in research output. Blue laser will also help with our starbases, probably. If I were serious about surveying, though, I would just buy more scientists.
System survey complete.
Penurian, early industrial, pre-FTLs. Interesting. Ethics, xenophobe materialists, very nice. Civilized, sensible, rational people. Terraforming candidate. Okay, so interesting. I wonder if that's what changed with Trappist. If they changed it to like a habitable and 2 terraforming candidates or something.
Construction complete.
Interesting. Authoritarian, xenophile, materialist. Oh, and would they still research agreement? They would. Interesting. It must just be because we have good relations. But the Mandasurans are still holding up, so. Oh, okay, there's Curators. Wow. A lot of habitables. So maybe we push up to here, because these that haven't been impressive. So maybe we grab this one as a choke, and that, well, or just that one. And then we have it blocked one back in either direction. And we were going to take that one anyway. This one's kind of eh. Although that's good to defend, maybe. And then push up this way to grab these. Yeah, our empire size is growing faster, or like, yeah, faster than our fleet, because we were at 1.15 before. Actually, let's do alloy and research. I'm just looking at our mineral surplus. Like, our energy surplus is dropping, our mineral surplus is kind of steady. So we could be turning that into more, yeah, okay, so another terraforming candidate in Trappist. So Trappist has been nerfed. I guess it's nice that you can turn those two into whatever you want pretty easily. We still haven't served that one yet.
Construction complete.
When is the cooldown on our negotiating agreements over? Nope, not you. Okay, it could happen right now. So maybe now we pause a moment and, accumulate a little influence, and we have a little bit of breathing room because we haven't met anybody out here yet.
System survey complete.
This one will be a mining world. And that was also figured into the alloy production question. That if we have minerals coming online, we may as well make alloys out of it. Yeah, so we have a bunch of starbase cap. We're gonna have like one choke along this line probably, and one along this line. So we could probably just do a little bit more economy with it. And putting these over planets will let us build transit hubs there eventually.
System survey complete. Technological acquisition successful.
So now we can get hydroponics. Yeah, I think I like that option. This lets us finish unyielding. And now we have a question. So one kind of difficulty with this is that any ascension perk that is blocked on a tech is now going to take longer to become available, right? Oh, interesting. And we don't even really need the tech to take synthetic because we can do the agenda to, like, as far as the question with robot modification or robot modding tech. But so, for example, like, I would love Colossus. I would love Galactic Wonders. I definitely want Machine Worlds, but who knows how long it will take Climate Restoration to come out now with the nerfs. So I'm wondering, like, how long we want to spend in kind of low-tier perks. You know, I think I might want Nihilistic Acquisition to sell pops for energy. Interstellar Dominion would help us with our influence problems right now, but might go kind of obsolete. Because I'm not really planning to expand much kind of beyond our natural borders. Technological Ascendancy, curiously, does not come with a researcher upkeep increase. I kind of expected one. Max resource districts from planetary features. I'm not familiar with that bonus. I only thought it gave +2 districts. The Mastery of Nature would be kind of a stopgap, right? If we can't get up to terraforming for a long time, Mastery of Nature lets us at least make it cheaper to use our planets to full potential. I definitely want Imperial Prerogative, just to kind of cancel the machines bonus. Right, 3 colonies, 45, so like half, or 40% of our empire size is colonies. That would start paying off immediately. That would immediately like drop our tech cost and tradition costs. So the official capacity is right? I'm not planning to run, many sectors. Do I really want to have 5 officials at all? Probably not. But it opens up options maybe. Edict's fun. Yeah, that one might actually be decent, except I've been skipping over things that give edicts. I was thinking about the energy grid tech that I skipped over previously, and how it has the capacity subsidies edict that is pretty good for boosting energy or technician output. So Edict's Fund could be handy. I don't think I want Transcendent Learning. Shared Destiny is interesting for the envoys for espionage, and then we may get some subjects eventually. I don't think I want any of these guys as subjects because they're so far away. I won't even be able to like help fight, or to like they'll get me pulled into wars, and I'll just have to sit there and wait for the war exhaustion to tick out. And then Necromancy. I don't really want to be taking tons of purge Diplo penalties to be able to use that. It's an interesting idea. I like it on exterminators, kind of, but I don't think I want it just on generic machines. I think we do prerogative. I think that will, like, it's already a small bonus, and it's just going to keep getting bigger for the rest of the game. Abandoned gate. Okay, so we found an L gate.
Situation.
I assumed it was like up here where we were. Yeah, okay. Do I want an L gate? I wonder if they if the AI is like open L gates now. We should probably be planning for the point where we're still a ways out from the Civil War and the end of our subsidies. Okay, we got more Bulwark, which means our raw resource penalties have gone up. Right, so we went from -20 to -35, but we boosted our subsidies, so we're okay. We can get Bulwark commander traits. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, and our existing one's got one too. Ship fire rate, so it's in friendly systems. Huh. Weapons range, shield hit points. I mean, 30% fire rate in friendly is kind of enormous. I don't think I want orbital bombardment pop damage reduction. The army bonus. That's interesting. I hadn't fiddled with commanders since the leader rework, but I guess it's nice of them to put both army and fleet modifiers on the same traits, so that you don't just have like useless army modifiers. Yeah, I don't need another leader. I guess what I don't want, but yeah, these traits, because they're all in friendly systems. Imagine fighting defensive wars where the enemy is in your systems. Why would you do that? Just don't do that.
Construction complete.
Okay, wow, we have... Okay, that was the extra 15% reduction. I have a free envoy that I was using for first contacts. Not you. Okay, it's still decaying really slowly. And we still don't really have anything that has changed the situation there. We are catching up. We're narrowing the gap here a little bit. They were at like 45, now they're at like 35, so that's good. I don't really want to be spending the... Well, what's our max infiltration? 40? I don't think we could do steel tech. I think we... Oh, you would need exactly 40. I think? Yeah, sure. Let's just kind of get it started. Do I have energy? I don't think I got energy grids yet. No. Did I really pick expansion speed over... Okay, I didn't have the option to do energy grids that time.
System survey complete.
Right, so this is already off cooldown, so we do want to hold some... I'm just looking at our, like, build
Technological
more
acquisition
outposts,
successful.
or, missiles be okay? Can I just go straight to... What even happens if you research Star Fortress without having Starhold? Is that useful? That's kind of a fun modifier for Starbase Economy too, in terms of getting return on investment faster. Fusion missiles are pretty tempting. Oh, I should have gotten lasers. And the reason I should have gotten lasers is to get disruptors. Yeah. That's the compelling case for lasers here. We'll pick up... like, colonization speed is not that important a bonus. It's nice, but not amazing. More missiles would also be fine. How long would that take? 91 months? How long is that? Like 7, 8 years? And our research agreements don't cover that. Or blue lasers. Weird. Yeah, maybe it's time to switch our research agreements over.
Toppsidan.
Communications
There we go.
alert.
Really? They don't have blue lasers? No. No! How do they not have blue lasers? Huh. Well, if that's indicative of their level of technology, then this strategy is going to have some problems. They don't have anything worth stealing. I don't know what we're doing with this planet. It's awkward. Here, I think we just... Okay, here we... Oh. Yeah. Maybe we just lock down jobs here and shove them to more productive worlds.
Construction complete.
For now. We could be... Were there upgrades here? Oh, just the reactor. Not that important. Yeah, we could do this and then start colonies here, maybe? That's the big one, which would be a good Forge world. This is, yeah, let's grab this. We could do Generator world for now and then into a Tech or Unity world later. And that frees up, like, this one to be a... Yeah, research in Unity world.
System survey complete.
How are these? They're both small. Anything good? Engineering's okay. Lots of modifiers this game. That was not a long-lived leader. Oh, I can put scientists and these other dudes as sector governors? Interesting. I don't think I want that though. Counselor. Why am I getting counselor abilities on Gestalt nodes where I can't use them? It's a planet governor ability. Huh. Governor effect. Ruler pop resource output. Huh. Okay, so I can take a scientist and make them a sector governor and get research boosts? That seems pretty good. I don't really want to mess with this too much, right? Like, there was a governor, everything was working. I have a bunch of governor, like, cap to spend. Why? It's really annoying that they're all mixed. It's not, like, sorted by class. Also, somehow there are only 2 scientist options? Okay, I guess that's how it is. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can do the Unity one. That's okay. Experience gain is kind of a double-edged sword. Because you can get negative traits just as easily as positive ones. I mean, not just as easily, but often. Yeah, when the subsidies end, we're gonna be in a rough spot. Anything good? That's quite a world too, with gas wells as well. And
Construction complete.
then I guess we'll probably starbase here. I don't know that we're in a hurry to do that, but we'll probably put one there.
System survey complete.
Okay, we're not at the bottom of the leaderboard. We're catching up with the guys who are ahead on tech.
System survey complete.
How are we doing on time? We're getting pretty close on time, I think. It's he's gonna resettle to, yeah, the capital to
Technological
fill.
acquisition successful.
Okay, hydroponics, good. We'll want that event. We'll want both of these eventually. I don't know that that's that important. What is that blocking for us? Blocking ag districts? Don't care. Yeah, that's fine.
Construction complete.
I just wanted to move him. Let's hold off a little bit, just for influence. But okay, this is looking promising. We still haven't met anybody out here. So I think we'll be able to get this whole cluster and a little bit up into here, and we should have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so that's like adequate probably for a good while. So it'll be a while until that energy world comes up. 5% crime is nothing to worry about. Oh, and he turned into a amenities drone as well. Okay, another pre-FTL. How far along are they? I missed it. Machine age. Okay, so a little while until they go FTL.
Construction complete.
Let's grab the big one too, because our capital's about full. So
System survey.
if we want to
complete.
forge world, we'll need it somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know if we want to keep, like, we can survey back in later. Versus out here, we might find something interesting. There's a lot in that one. Although he's the anomaly guy, which is a pretty good guy to have kind of backfill, doing the backfill survey. We'll use that for a purification plant. Once we have a couple more, another miner.
Planetary settlement procedure initiated.
It would be useful to link the sector up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but that's still going to be its own. We could also just one. Yeah, let's. No, the other one. Oh, they're both still colonies, aren't they? We can't make it like a sector capital yet. Next tradition. Do we subterfuge this early? Maybe that's a question that I will sleep on, think about a little bit, because I think we are right around an hour. And I need to go fold laundry, and the cat needs dinner. So, let's just check on the... Yeah, so our infiltration level's getting along. With subterfuge, we would definitely be able to start stealing tech from these guys reasonably efficiently, I think. But we still haven't... We still want to be spending influence out here. This is only 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. The pre-FTL will be nice, but it's not a bad world, though. We could evict them. Really, you can't see it without... I just surveyed them. Why can't I... Oh, it's the other one. Oh, okay. So there's a habitable and a pre-FTL. Yeah. Yeah, so like 5 more systems, 700-ish influence. I'm a little worried about our position in the... Well, okay, yeah, we are pulling ahead. Probably mostly on like economy, which, to be fair, a lot of is kind of a paper tiger with subsidies. But I wonder if they've made like... Okay, so there are some contacts down here. That's interesting. I don't really want to give them allies or systems.
สาเหตุเอา
Sure. Okay. So, Fanatical Xenophobe Fallen Empire. And, Materialist Fallen Empire. And Xenophile Fallen Empire. So that's a rather dense cluster of Fallen Empires. And the Jiren-Shu are expanding up here. Domination is very tempting for the influence. Maybe we do it. Maybe we just go subterfuge. Supremacy is always tempting. By the time subterfuge is finished, we might actually have influence to spend. But we also don't. I mean, we're already starting to run into techs that our Overlord doesn't have. So maybe if we're gonna steal tech, we need to start doing it now. Yeah, I think we do it. I think with more code breaking and more envoys, at very least we can get a better picture of what's happening down here. And God help my economy when the subsidies end. Okay. Alright, we're around an hour. I have real life stuff to do, and I think that's a reasonable... We've successfully, like, we've gotten enough space, probably, and we can probably get the last couple, like, habitables we really want. And then we can just kind of start filling back in and developing and powering up. So, I'm happy with this. We didn't meet, you know, a purifier right here and have to dump everything into fleet. So, thank you all for watching.